the Honorable Speaker, sir, and Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to participate in the discussion on the white paper on the state finances. The Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Saab had and the Finance Minister Saab had made opening remarks while tabling the white paper. He also mentioned that there is a lack of funds to even meet the daily expenses. Before I speak on the data mentioned in the white paper, sir, I would like to know as to what is the exact purpose behind publication of the white paper on the state finances. Is it to highlight the acts of omission and or commission of the previous government in managing the state finances? Or is it to lay the blame on the previous government for allegedly mismanaging the state finances and creating a grim situation where it is becoming difficult for the new government to implement its poll promises, including the 6 guarantees, the 5 declaration, and obtain other promises, sir? Unless there is clarity on the objectives behind the white paper, any discussion on the same will not be useful, sir. Sir, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, whatever be the reasons or motive behind the release of white paper on the state finances, sir, I would request those on the treasury benches not to give out message that Telangana has become a bankrupt and a debt-ridden state with no finances left to carry on the day-to-day activities. Yes, I am a politician. मैं सियासतदान हूं जरूर, लेकिन मेरे सियासी मकासद, मेरे सियासी कामयाबियों से बढ़कर अगर कोई चीज है तो मेरे लिए मेरा मुल्क है, मेरी रियासत है और मेरे लिए मेरा तेलंगाना। मेरे मकासद, मेरी कामयाबी बाद में, मेरे तेलंगाना की कामयाबी सबसे पहले। मैं ये चाहता हूं those on the treasury benches and the opposition benches may have political scores to settle with one another, but this does not give a good message across the country, more so to those in residency Andhra Pradesh who are opposed to the formation of Telangana state. Sir, there were leaders such as Kiran Kumar Reddy who were claiming that the Telangana would be a failed state, financially bankrupt state, state steeped in darkness due to power crisis, state without drinking water, and state with no finances for payment of staff and salaries, sir. I was the member then in the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly. I have seen with my own eyes and I am witness to it. A PowerPoint presentation was also made. तो मैं ये चाहूंगा कि there is a very thin line. Yes, as a politician we need to support and we need to protect our political interest. But at the same time, it's not just mine. It's the responsibility of all of us sitting here to first come forward and protect the interest of the state and see that the integrity and the credibility of state is not lost. But I'm saddened, sir, today when I see all these debate. I also understand why does the white paper talk about the resources spent in Telangana region in United Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, we may have political differences and divergent views of state finances, but let us not give the message that Telangana is not a viable state. Telangana is a viable state, sir. Let us make it loud and clear for the investors and the people coming here that the state is viable. You are welcome. Please come. We have power. We have water. We have lands. We want you to come and establish your industries, sir. Sir, the state has borrowed money and added to its debt, but the state has made progress and development in all sectors beside providing welfare to all the sections of society, sir. Sir, I was just seeing the white paper, sir. So I'm talking about the government of India, sir. India budgets versus expenditure. But we could have mentioned about the depth of the central government also, sir. Sir, which has increased. Honorable ex-MP is also here, and Honorable CM Saab also has been a member of parliament. If I am wrong, please correct me, sir. So the debt burden of Government of India, which has increased from 44 lakhs 25,347.66 crores in 2013 and 14 to rupees now 1 crore 52 lakhs 53,915.16 crores. 152 lakhs crores in the current financial year for the year 23 and 24, sir. The central government debt has increased to rupees 1 crore 8 lakhs 28,568 crores in absolute term. That is an increase of 244.69% in 10 years. In 10 years, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir, on the Telangana State Finances White Paper, sir. Sir, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir. Sir, I have a strong objection, sir. The reason is that when we are discussing on these papers laid, these figures should be accurate, sir. It cannot be a difference of 0.01 also. But it is so unfortunate, sir. So I have gone through each and every page, sir. Sir, I would like to bring to your notice, sir, page number 4, where we say that the expenditure, we are talking about expenditure, 1,21,735. We are talking about the expenditure for the year 2016 and 17. When we go to 17 and 18, sir, we are talking about expenditure of 1,20,000. And then we are talking about for the 2018 and 19, the expenditure of 1,35,000, sir. For the year 19 and 20, the expenditure is mentioned here in this book is 1,42,000, sir. And it has been said, sources, finance account, CAG, sir. Right. Sir, I have the CAG report with me, sir. The CAG report, here they are saying 62. The CAG report says 63,323, sir. Sir, here in the book it says 97,811 for the year 15 and 16, sir. And here the CAG says is 90,818, sir. Sir, I really fail, sir. If you have to see 16 and 17 and 17, 18 also, it is the same situation, sir. Sir, if we see again page number 14, we are talking about the actuals, sir. When we talk about the actuals also, sir, in page number 14, if we see, there also the mistakes are there, sir. Sir, for the year as per the CAG report, which I downloaded just now, sir, just now I downloaded. And that CAG report, it says about the receipts, sir. Again, about the receipts also, if we say for the year 14 and 15, it was 63,323, 15 and 16, 96,051, 2016 and 17, 1,17,799.50, and 17 and 18, 1,44,986.52. And then the actuals are 1,15,587.35, sir. Sir, I really fail to understand, sir. Sir, again we go to the page number 3, sir. Page number 3, sir. Sir, it is written about Karnataka, budget estimate, actual expenditure, and actual expenditure of budget, sir. Sir, now I got the CAG report, sir, I just downloaded. It says the estimate, sir, and the actual expenditure. If we have to see, sir, the actual expenditure mentioned in the white paper laid in this house says 2,61,000. But the CAG report says about Karnataka is 2,49,506.52. So I just want to know, shall I believe this book? Shall I trust this white paper? I'll go further ahead, sir. Sir, I'll go further ahead, sir. On page number 7, sir, United Andhra Pradesh budget versus expenditure, sir. So the budget estimates for the year 2004 and 5, 51,142. Sir, for 2005 and 6, budget estimate 55,331, sir. Sir, I got the books, and the books are saying it is 38,077. Sir, for the 2006 and 7, this white paper is saying 63,528, but the actual is 48,653, sir. Sir, I'll go further ahead, sir. मैं और आगे बढ़ता हूं, sir. Sir, when I see this, resources spent in Telangana region in United Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, इस पे मैं तफसील से बोलने से पहले, sir. Sir, now, अगर हम देखते हैं, sir, combined state का, if we have to see for 2004 and 5 and 5 and 6, यहीं पर आपकी किताब में in the same book, the figures are not matching. I just read the figures earlier and I turn the page and see the figures for the same year. Now what I see is that the combined state total expenditure for the year 2004 and 5, it is again saying 47,153. For 2005 and 6, it is saying 48,306. Sir, and again, combined state 2006 and 7, 56,648, that is wrong. 2007 and 8, 74,875, that is wrong. 2008 and 9, 80,804, that is wrong. 2009 and 10, 85,075, that is wrong. 2010 and 11, 1,06,36, that is also wrong. Now let me go further ahead, sir. Sir, और एक चीज, sir, important. Sir, here, on page number 4, sir. Page number 4, the first table. Sir, it is saying, right from for the year 2014 and 15 se leke 2022 se 23 tak. Sir, it says, budget estimate total, sir, 14,87,834. Expenditure, 12,24,877. Sir, now let us go to the resources spent in the Telangana region, United Andhra Pradesh, right from 1956. 1956 से लेकर हम 57 financial years को लेते हैं, the total amount, combined state total expenditure is 1,94,945. 11,94,945, sir. Sir, again if we go, अगर हम पीछे जाते हैं पेज नंबर 4 पे, सर, तो हमको देखना चाहिए कि तेलंगाना में हम क्या खर्चे हैं. How much? That's what. जो आंध्र प्रदेश में नहीं हुआ 10 साल में तेलंगाना में हो गया, जो 57 years में नहीं हुआ. अब अगर हम फिर अगर देखते हैं, सर, कि तेलंगाना, सर, आई एम टेलिंग यू कि आपके फिगर्स कुछ सही नहीं है साहब इसमें. प्लीज. Now the question arises, in your white paper, very conveniently, you are using RBI, you are using CAG, you are using Telangana budget in brief. So I want to know, and in fact I would say that we all would like to know, shall we follow RBI? Shall we follow CAG? Or shall we follow Telangana budget in brief? What does the Constitution say? What does the rule position say? The state budget, we need to follow, we need to discuss on this. And CAG is the authority which audits. Yes, report dete hun. तो हम ये देखते हैं. तो now if you have to see your white paper, Honorable CM साहब, इसमें हम RBI भी ले रहे, CAG भी ले रहे, स्टेट बजट भी ले रहे, wherever it is convenient for us, we are taking it. Sir, I am not here to protect anybody, sir. Let me make it very clear. I am here to protect my state of Telangana, sir. I do not want a wrong message to be sent by this house that this state is in distress. ये स्टेट बीमारू हो गया, ये स्टेट तबाह हो गया, ये स्टेट में अब कुछ नहीं है, ये मैसेज हमको नहीं भेजना है सर. लेट अस क्रिटिसाइज द रॉन्ग डूइंग सर. एनी रॉन्ग डूइंग्स, एनी इंक्वायरी, वी आर हियर टू सपोर्ट. Yeah, this honorable speaker sir, I thank Legislative Affairs Minister Saab for his words. This was what I want, sir. This was what I was wanting. I am not wanting a wrong message to go out of this house. Thank you very much. And we are also there. We will support you to make the state #1 state in the country. We will lend our support. Our criticism is going to be constructive. If I am criticizing this book, it is not that I am coming for TRS or BRS, sir. No, sir. I am just trying to correct this. From last 25 years, sir, I stand and I scream and I shout and I say that for God's sake, for heaven's sake, give us the right figures. But the bureaucrats sitting there who are supposed to be very learned, very educated, they fail to give proper information. They fail to give us the right figures. And action should be initiated on those such bureaucrats who mislead this house. We are led by the information provided by the bureaucrats and the department. Let it be the Honorable Chief Minister, let it be the leader of the opposition, let it be any floor leaders, let it be any legislatures. We follow the book and what has been tabled in the house. So let us make sure that whatever is being tabled is accurate and right. And any time if it is found to be wrong, an action will be initiated against those officers. This is what I want, sir. This is what I want. But it is so sad, sir. When I go further ahead also, sir, again when I go on the outstanding debt trend, sir, page number 18, what is it saying, sir, from the year 2014, 15, 16 se lekar 23, 24 tak, sir. Sir, this table is saying that this source is RBI. The source is RBI. My source is this. My source is this. And my source is CAG. What does the CAG say, sir? Sir, for every year, here it is saying 2014 and 14, 15, 72, 658. So 14, 15, sir, it is 83,845, sir. Net increase of 22,135. This is 16.06%, sir. 14 and 15, sir, here it is saying 90,000, sir, but here with the information which I have is saying 93,115, sir. So the information which I gathered is not my information, sir. Sir, I just downloaded it from CAG site, sir. Kindly go through, sir. With all responsibility, I'm saying this, sir. Sir, if we have to see 16 and 17, sir, this book says 16 and 17, this book says 81,821, sir. But as per my information, sir, the actual is 1,27,828, sir. Sir, 17 and 18, 1,60,269 is in the book. And CAG says 1,27,000, sir. 17 and 18, sir. 17 and 18, 1,60,000. The CAG says 1,52,000 and change, sir. 18 and 19, the white paper says 190, sir. The CAG says 1.75 change, sir. And 19 and 20, if you have 20 and 21, sir, the outstanding debt in this white paper is saying 2,71,000, sir. 2021. The CAG is saying 2,44,019, sir. Sir, again, 21 and 22, 3,14,000 this book is saying. Well, the CAG is saying 2,83,000, sir. So now I just, sir, if I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. I am a person who wants to be corrected. I want to be corrected, sir. Sir, I want to know which book should I follow, which figures should I see. I will see the same figures, sir. CAG देखना है, CAG देखूंगा. नहीं, ये book आपकी सही है, तो मैं इसको देखूंगा. Sir, again, if we have to go, sir, on the page number 29, sir, expenditures on salary and pension, sir. Salary and pension, sir. What is this book saying, sir? And what is the CAG saying? The CAG, आप देखते हैं, sir. For the year 18 and 19, the total salaries and pensions are 32,378.19. And what does the white paper says? 38,210. Sir, CAG says for the year 19 and 20, total salaries and pension 34,289. The white paper says 39,147. For the year 2021, salaries and pensions, the CAG says 36,161. This book says 41,819. Sir, the CAG says for 21-22, 44,403.08. The white paper says 48,809. Sir, 22-23, the CAG says 51,082. The white paper says 55,925. So I just want to know who's right. Please correct me, who's right. अब ये पूरे इसमें, sir, it took so much of time to go through, to study. और अब सवाल ये है, हम अगर बहस करें और हम अगर किसी की नाकामी का जिक्र करें तो कैसे करें, कौन से फिगर्स को लेके करें. So going, Honorable Speaker, sir, it's well taken, sir. I take what Honorable Legislature Minister Saab had said, sir. But Honorable Minister Saab, please, ठीक है, I don't want to go in that argument because there are many other things which needs to be discussed. Sir, I just want to mention one thing. Kindly, sir, please see page 7 in table number 3 and page 10 in table number 5. Same financial figures are different, sir. अब यहां भी ऑडिटिंग होना बाकी है क्या साहब? अब आप बोलिए, क्या यहां भी होना बाकी है? इसमें भी इट इज डिफरेंट. अरे आप एक पेज पे एक फिगर दे रहे हैं, उसके बाद में आप जा रहे हैं, तो यू शुड रिपीट द सेम फिगर विच यू हैव मेंशन्ड अर्लियर. कैसा है बोलो आप? Sir, what has happened in the past is the fact. And you have inherited the state finances with a change of government in the state. Now it is the responsibility of the new government to take the state forward. As also, sir, about depth also, sir. Page 18, table 8, we are telling the figures which are accounted, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, I want to correct. Sir, on page 18, table 8, we are talking about the figures which are already accounted, not estimated. Please see the budget brief book, sir. I will send it to you, sir. So, anyway, I don't want to go into that because there are many other issues. But this shows the seriousness. This shows the seriousness, and this also shows what message we are sending out. I do not want to go into that. What is that message? People are very intelligent to understand, sir. Sir, when I spoke on the governor's address, I had requested the new government to come up with a white paper on financial implications of the poll promises, guarantees and declaration of Congress, and the time frame proposed by the new government for implementation of all promises, guarantees and declaration. I was expecting that in this white paper. Though that white paper will also be there. I was searching for it, but I couldn't search. So probably next session, I expect that, sir. I understand that the guarantee, declaration and other promises are unconditional without laying down any restrictions on eligibility of the beneficiaries, sir. I am using this word once again, sir, for the record, sir. I understand that all the guarantees declared and other promises are unconditional, without laying down any restrictions on eligibility of the beneficiaries, sir. Sir, I would like to point out a strange coincidence that the Congress, which conceded the demand of separate Telangana state, lost power both at the center and in state when the United Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated and new Telangana state came into existence in June 2014, sir. The BJP-led government took office at the center, then TRS, now BRS, assumed power in the state at that time. What has been the fate of the various state governments led by the parties other than the BJP and its allies across the country since 2014 is known to everyone. So the Congress government is in different states have suffered equally along with government led by the regional parties in other states in the last 10 years due to discriminatory policies pursued by the central government. The Union Finance Ministry, the Reserve Bank of India and other regulatory bodies exercise tighter control over the state finances through the tight-fisted devolution of central taxes and grant in aid to the states on the one hand and instance on strict adherence to the FRBM Act on borrowing by the states on the other, sir. The central government effectively reduced the state share and devolution of central taxes by keeping certain taxes and cesses and additional levies outside the purview of devolution, sir. Sir, I was expecting, Honorable Speaker, sir, when the white paper was laid, I was also expecting that there would be a table carrying the statement showing that what was the due share of the state of Telangana, which was needed to be given by the government of India, year-wise, which has not been released to the state of Telangana. But I am again and again searching the white paper, sir, it is not mentioning, sir. But I would like to mention it, sir. Because my learned friend of BJP are also here, they can pursue the government of India and get the amount released for our state, sir, which is our due share, sir. Sir, state share and central taxes, sir, right from the year 2014 and 15 and 16, 17, the total amount in budget estimate was 1,42,843.82, sir. Central taxes, sir. The actual releases were 1,31,790.70. That is 92.26, sir. Sir, I'm talking about the central taxes, sir. So now let us check in grant in aid, sir. Sir, in grant in aid, sir, the total amount which was anticipated by the state government from the year 2014 say later 2022-23 tak, sir, it was 2,02,951.97. I repeat, sir, 2,02,951.97. But the actual releases by the government of India is only 91,368.71, sir. तो जब हम ये देखते हैं, sir, if we have to calculate the total releases, sir, it is only 45%. The due share of Telangana, which was denied by the government of India, is 1,11,583, sir. If I am wrong, I may be corrected. 55%. So, going further ahead, sir, the Finance Commission recommendation were twisted to deny the rightful share of states in central taxes, as well as the grant in aid for the central scheme implemented in the state. The white paper of Telangana state finances table today hides more than it reveals as statistics and sources of data have been used conveniently to suit the premise that the state finances have not been managed properly, sir. You make the budget, which is an estimate on the revenue that you expect and the expenditure you would like to incur basing on your needs and priorities. एक हमारी उम्मीद रहती, तवक्को रहती है कि इतने पैसे आएंगे. जब उतने पैसे नहीं आते हैं तो हमको कट डाउन करके जितने पैसे आए हैं वही खर्चना पड़ेगा. It is as simple as that, sir. So, however, for the first time we hear only about expenditure without reference to the revenues. So, table 1 compares only the budget estimate of expenditure and actual expenditure without any reference to budget estimate of revenues and actual receipts, sir. You should have taken into account the actual receipts, which the white paper is not. Sir, going further ahead, sir, in this sense, it is loop-sided way of looking at the budget where you talk about expenditure shortfall without any reference to the revenue shortfall, sir. Sir, the standard norm of budget making for the central government and the state government is that the estimates are 10 to 15% higher than the actual achievement of the targets. Again, I would say, if I'm wrong, I may be corrected, sir. So the white paper Table 3 compares the United AP budget estimate of the expenditure versus actual expenditure. Sir, this comparison looks loop-sided because it gives the data of the 10 years period prior to AP reorganization. A better comparison would have been with the residuary Andhra Pradesh state after the bifurcation, that is for the 10 years period from 2014 and 15 to the 23-24. That is 5 years of TDP and 5 years of YSR rule, sir. Unnecessary, sir. The white paper compares the resources spent in Telangana region in United Andhra Pradesh right from 96 to 57 to 2013 and 14, showing the figures of Telangana share, which are simply, I would say, sir, they have no reference to the actual expenditure incurred in Telangana region. That's what I'm saying. How can you make it 41%? 1956 में क्या था population? आप कैसा देख सकते हैं? 1960 में क्या था? क्या उस वक्त की आंध्र प्रदेश की असेंबली में was any book or any finances tabled in the house? That this much amount has been spent on Telangana, this much on Andhra, this much on Rayalaseema? No. How did we arrive to this figure, sir? The assets and liabilities of United AP were divided among the residuary AP and new Telangana state based on a 2011 population ratio of two regions, that is 58.32% of residuary AP and 41.68% of Telangana state. How can you revoke the combined AP state figures by enmarking 41.68% proportion of Telangana region? What is the population ratio of Seema Andhra and Telangana in 96 and 57 to 2010 and 11 is a question which needs to be answered. I hope that Honorable Chief Minister Saab or the Finance Minister Saab would give an answer to this, sir. So this is how the bureaucrats play with the credibility of their political bosses by passing off the cooked up figures, sir. They don't give the right figures, sir. The source is shown as budget document in the United AP for this data. Can you show one budget document of United AP where the cited data is shown in Telangana? For Telangana, it is shown. The white paper talks about the trends in actual revenue receipt, again without reference to budget estimate of the revenue receipts. Again, the white paper cites the actual outstanding debt trend without reference to estimates and making comparison with the FRBM norm. The white paper also cites the year-wise principal and interest repayment leading to increased debt servicing burden. The data is cited from the state budget document and not from the CAG, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, not from the CAG, sir. So the white paper lists out the government guarantees, loans raised by the special purpose vehicle, corporation and serviced by the government, and the loans raised by SPVs and serviced by them, and non-guarantee loans which are raised and serviced by SPs and corporations and institutions. So the white paper also lists out the status of financial progress of ongoing works in various departments under capital expenditure, sir. So it also gives out the abstract of payment status and other pending bills of the state government. The white paper also refers the expenditure of salaries and pension of the government employees. However, the white paper does not talk about the expenditure incurred on subsidies under revenue accounts, sir. Sir, I have the list of the subsidies also, sir. I have I did some homework and I came, sir. So 2018 and 19, 19 and 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23. Sir, यहाँ पर जब हम देखते हैं, sir, the subtotal for the year in interest payment, salary, wages, pension and subsidies, sir. The total 2018 and 19, 50,436. 19 and 20, sir. Interest payment, salary, wages, pension and subsidies, sir, it is 54,311. 20 and 21, sir, it is 61,738. For the year 21-22, 73,039, and 22-23, 81,662, sir. Sir, I have all the details, sir. Sir, I would like to point out that there is what is called as a committed expenditure. If I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. Committed expenditure of the government, which is incurred any circumstances, even when budgetary cuts or expenditure freezes are imposed. So the committed expenditure of the government on revenue account mainly consists of interest payment expenditure on salaries and wages and pension of government employees and subsidies, sir. Sir, these four heads of accounts are unaffected by any expenditure freeze or austerity measures resorted by the government to curtail the expenditure in wake of shortfall in revenues. So the white paper also talks about increasing reliance on ways of means advances by giving out the year-wise data and utilization of these advances. Honorable Speaker, sir, I may point out here that the successive governments in United Andhra Pradesh as well as in residuary Andhra Pradesh and Telangana state after bifurcation have been resorting to ways and means advance overdraft and special drawing limits. The TDP and the Congress government in United Andhra Pradesh and the TRS and BRS government in Telangana and the TDP and YSR governments in the residuary AP have been resorting to the ways and mean advances virtually almost every day of the year except for the bank holidays, sir. But, sir, I must recall that it was K. Roshaya Saab who had avoided the ways and means advances and overdraft when he served as the state finance minister and later as the chief minister also, sir. So the white paper cites different sources for its data as per its convenience, and these includes finance accounts of CAG, RBI State Finances Report 23-24, budget documents of United Andhra Pradesh, Government of India budget monthly accounts of CGA, Reserve Bank of India, IFMIS portal of Telangana government, Director Works Account Concerned Department, State Finance Department, etc. Sir, however, the figures cited in one table of white paper do not match with another table relating to the same financial year. Example is the table 3 and the table 5. On glaring omission in the white paper is the growth in GSDP and per capita income in Telangana versus United AP and residuary AP, other Indian states and central governments also, sir. Honorable Speaker, sir, to put the record straight, I would like to give due credit to the previous government for progress achieved by Telangana state, sir. Sir, despite all constraints and discrimination meted out by the central government, Telangana state had recorded impressive progress in all the sectors, including developmental activities and welfare programs in the last 10 years. Incidentally, the previous State Assembly debated on these issues many a times in all these years. The State Assembly has held a short discussion in the central government dual policy and implementation of FRBM Act and its impact on state progress and the failure of central government in implementing the Assurance under AP Reorganization Act in Telangana state on the 13th September 2022 and the short discussion on Central Electricity Bill and its and also held on 12 September 22, sir. Sir, at the same time, I would also like to bring to the kind notice of this House. As per the CAG report, sir, the budget allocated and actual revenues, sir. Sir, the actual revenues and expenditure, if we have to see, sir, for the year 2014 and 15, sir, the budget estimate was 97,563.61. The actual receipts were 63,323 and expenditure of 94,890.50. Budget estimate this was, but the actual expenditure was 61,840. Let me also say that, sir, in the expenditure, the borrowings for that year was 13,467.46. You haven't spent what was mentioned in your budget estimate. For the year 15, 16 and 16 and 17, sir, your actual expenditure was 1,14,397. But let me remind and bring to this kind notice of this House is that in that 16,000 and 23,000 were loans. And again, if we have to see it for the year 2017 and 18, the expenditure, the actual expenditure is 1,09,000. In that 1,09,000, 26,876.18 was the loan and the borrowing which you have borrowed. For the year 18 and 19, the actual expenditure, 18 and 19, the actual expenditure was 1,16,804. But let me remind and say that 23,470 was the borrowing in this expenditure, sir, in the actual expenditure. For the year 19 and 20, again, the actual expenditure was 1,23,809.09. But in this expenditure, the actual expenditure, the loan and the borrowing was 24,081.87. For the year 2021, again, the actual expenditure was 135,731. The borrowings were 33,191. Sir, again, if we have to see, sir, again, sorry, sir, it is not 33. The borrowings was 45,638. Sir, if we have to see again for the year 21 and 22, the real actual expenditure is 1,66,747. But the borrowings was 47,690. And if we have to see for the year 22-23, the actual expenditure was 1,70,849.27. The borrowings were 32,119.05. So the actual borrowings from the year financial year 2014 and 15, as per the CAG report, says 2,77,987, sir. So now if we have to again budget estimate, agar dekh lete hain, the expected is that for the year, for October 2023, it is 38 lakhs 234.94. तो अगर इसको भी मिला लेते हैं तो 3 लाख चिल्लर कुछ होता है. Sir, going further ahead, sir, during the last session of the Second Assembly on the 6th of August 23, short discussion was held on Telangana state formation, progress achieved in own states, sir, from the Congress side. My friend and Honorable Finance Minister and Deputy Chief Minister Batti Vikrama had participated in the debate and expressed his views on the progress registered in the states since 2014. Everyone knows that under what circumstances the state came into being, and there were apprehensions about its financial viability as it solely depends on economic activities and revenues generated in Hyderabad metropolitan region. And also let us not forget that we had COVID for 2 years continuous. The world was held. सारी दुनिया रुकी हुई थी, बंद हो गई थी, लेकिन उसके बाद भी हमारे स्टेट में काम हुआ और काम करने की कोशिश हुई. The new state faced many challenges, right from grave power electricity crisis, the distress in farm sector, to the specter of fall in revenues due to bifurcation of lack of resources for taking of welfare schemes on the large scale. I think the state has overcome all these obstacles and hurdles and emerged as a model young state in the country, overtaking the several other bigger states in social and economic indices, sir. Sir, incidentally, the new Finance Minister Saab has released 2 booklets on Telangana economy and Telangana state at a glance on 13th of December, which I have, sir. This book, sir. So this booklet gives the data on the progress achieved by the state since 2002 to 14. Sir, I don't know. अगर ये बुक गलत थी और व्हाइट पेपर सही था, तो या तो इसको रिलीज नहीं करना था या उसको रिलीज नहीं करना था, रोक लेना. दोनों को रिलीज कर दिए, सर. According to the provisional estimates of Telangana gross state domestic product GSDP at the current prices in 22-23 is rupees 13,13,391 crores with a growth rate of 16.3%, which is higher than the India's growth rate of 16.1%. So per capita income PCI of Telangana at current prices at 22-23 is rupees 3,12,398, which is rupees 1,40,122, higher than the national per capita income of rupees 1,72,276. So Telangana ranked third. Telangana ranked third among the state and union territories according to the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in per capita income in the country, sir. The sectoral analysis shown that the agriculture and allied sector achieved a growth of 15.8%. The industrial sector clocked a growth of 10% and service sector witnessed a remarkable growth of 20.6% in 22-23, which is again higher than overall India's growth at 17.3%. Sir, the GSDP, Honorable Speaker, sir, the GSDP of Telangana has grown from 5,05,849 crores in 2014 and 15 to rupees 13,13,391 crores in the year 22-23, sir, recording a compound annual growth rate of 12.7%, sir. Similarly, the per capita income of the state has risen from rupees 1,24,104 in 2014 and 15 to rupees 3,12,398 in the year 22-23, registering a CGR of 12.2%. Sir, it again, sir, अब सब बोलेंगे अकबर साहब खड़े रह के वो टीआरएस की तायद कर, मैं तायद नहीं कर रहा हूं साहब, ये बुक पढ़ रहा हूं, मैं बुक पढ़ रहा हूं सर. Third, thanks to this economic growth, the state merchandise exports have risen from rupees 35,444 crores in 2014 and 15 to rupees 91,967 crores in the year 22-23, sir. The services of information technology and IT-enabled services exports have increased from 75,070 crores in 2014 and 15 to rupees 2,41,275 crores in the year 22-23, sir. So the overall export of state have jumped threefold from 1,10,515 crores in 2014 and 15 to rupees 3,33,042 crores in 22-23, sir. So the state social economic growth would not have been possible without substantial investments by way of capital expenditure of the state government in primary agriculture, secondary industry and territory services sector in the last 1 decade, sir. Sir, when I spoke on the governor's address earlier, sir, I had referred to Reserve Bank of India's report on state finances, a study of budget of 23-24, revenue dynamics and fiscal capacity of Indian states. The RBI report also speaks positively about the economic and revenue indices of Telangana state in comparison to other states in the country, sir. Telangana state initiated reforms, measures to augment the tax and non-tax revenues to meet the ever-rising expenditure of state government on development and non-development activities, including salaries and pensions of government employees, subsidies on power, RTC and other sectors, and the interest on the state debt, according to RBI report 23-24, page number 181, appendix 1, Telangana state own tax revenue SOTR accounts to rupees to 85.92% of the state's total revenue in the current financial year. 85.92, sir. Sir, as per the CAG report, the total actual receipts of Telangana government have increased from rupees 63,323.29 crores in the year 2014 and 15 to rupees 1,92,097.68 crores in 22-23. That is a net increase of 1,28,774.39 crores, a growth rate of 203.36%, sir, in 8 financial years, sir. So the actual expenditure of the state government rose from 61,860.48 crores in 2014 and 15 to rupees 1,70,849.27 crores in the year 22-23, sir. This is a net increase of 1,09,008.79 crores, a growth rate of 176.27% in 8 financial years, sir. So the actual borrowings of state have increased from rupees 13,467.46 crores in the year 2014 and 15 to rupees 32,119 0.05 crores in 22-23, and this figure excludes the guarantees given by the state government on the borrowing of the state-run corporation and cooperative bodies. Sir. The state debt burden outstanding has consequently increased from rupees 61,710 crores inherited by Telangana from undivided Andhra Pradesh at the time of bifurcation in June 2014 to revised estimate of rupees 3,22,993 crores at the end of 2022-23 financial year, a net increase of 2,61,283 crores in a period of 8 financial years. Sir. We hope and trust that the Congress government would take effective steps to implement all its guarantees, declaration and other promises in the short duration before the announcement of schedule of enforcement of model code of conduct for the Lok Sabha elections. Sir. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि लोकसभा इलेक्शन से पहले आप अपने पूरे प्रोमिसेस को फुलफिल करेंगे. आपने कहा कि 2 प्रोमिसेस करें, लेकिन सिर्फ एक प्रॉमिस में ABC था, उसमें से एक करें, और दूसरी प्रॉमिस में A और B था, उसमें से एक करें, अभी B बाकी है. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप वो सारे प्रोमिसेस को फुलफिल करेंगे और वो प्रोमिसेस को फुलफिल करने के लिए जो भी ताउन, जो भी सपोर्ट हमको देना है, हम जरूर आपको देंगे, क्योंकि हम चाहते हैं कि अवाम से किए गए वादे पूरे हों. हम चाहते हैं अवाम ने जिस उम्मीद के साथ वोट दिया है वो उम्मीद पूरी हो. हम चाहते हैं कि अवाम जिस तवक्को के साथ वोट दिया है वो पूरा हो. हम नहीं चाहते कि उनके ख्वाब चुकनाचूर हो. बट सर, एट द सेम टाइम आई वुड लाइक टू, मैं कांग्रेस की हुकूमत को आगाह करना चाहता हूं, आपकी नाकामी ऐसे ना हो कि बीजेपी की कामयाबी का सबब बन जाए. होशियार रहिए और बारीक नजर के साथ, दूरंदेशी के साथ, सब्र के साथ, इस्तिक़लाल के साथ काम करें. बीजेपी नहीं तो आगे बढ़ जाएगी, इख्तिदार पे आ जाएगी. आपने देखा है कि क्या नताइज हैं मध्य प्रदेश के, राजस्थान के और दूसरे रियासतों के. तो हमको इन नताइज से भी सबक सीखना है और बीजेपी के बढ़ते हुए कदम को रोकना है, और आपकी गलती उनका फायदा ना हो जाए. उम्मीद करते हैं कि पार्लियामेंट के इलेक्शन में सेक्युलर ताकतें, बीआरएस हो या कांग्रेस हो या मजलिस हो, ये कामयाब होंगी और मुल्क को आज बेरोजगारी की तरफ ले जाने वाली वो ताकतें, मुल्क को नफरत की बुनियाद पर बांटने वाली ताकतें और मुल्क को कमजोर करने वाली वो ताकतों को शिकस्त होगी और सेक्युलर ताकतें कामयाब होगी. सर, मैं इसके साथ ही साथ ये भी कहूंगा जरूर कि फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस में जैसा भी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस था, लेकिन उस रियासत में व्हाइट पेपर में तो कहा गया कि कुछ भी नहीं था, बहुत ही तबाही है. लेकिन यह बात जरूर कहूंगा कि 9-9.5 बरस में पोस्ट मैट्रिक स्कॉलरशिप पर जो खर्च हुआ है वो 474 करोड़ हुआ है. बेनिफिशियरीज जो मुस्लिम थे, मुस्लिम बेनिफिशियरीज की बात कर रहा हूं, 14,27,714 था. रिएम्बर्समेंट ऑफ ट्यूशन फीस में जो एक्सपेंडिचर हुआ 9.5 साल में वो 1,748 करोड़ था. बेनिफिशियरीज थे 10,01,561. प्री मैट्रिक स्कॉलरशिप पर जो एक्सपेंडिचर हुआ उसमें 21 करोड़ हुआ. मुस्लिम बेनिफिशियरीज थे, मैं मुसलमानों की बात कर रहा हूं ऑनरेबल स्पीकर सर, 87,225 सर. सीएम ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप पर जो एक्सपेंडिचर हुआ 9.5 बरस में 492 करोड़ और टोटल बेनिफिशियरीज हुए 3,224 सर. टिमरी स्कूल में 97,000 आज करेंटली पढ़ रहे हैं स्कूल्स में. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि 97,000 बच्चों के मुस्तकबिल को सजाने संवारने का काम आप बीआरएस से ज्यादा अच्छा करेंगे, हम सब मिलकर उससे अच्छा करेंगे. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि टिमरीज में 32,640 स्टूडेंट जूनियर कॉलेजेस में पढ़ रहे हैं, उनके मुस्तकबिल को भी हम संवारेंगे. 80,000 बच्चे टिमरीज में पास आउट हो चुके हैं. 9.5 साल में 3068 करोड़ स्पेंड हुए हैं। सेंटर फॉर एजुकेशन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज में का भी में एक्सपेंडिचर 14 करोड़ मुसलमानों पे हुआ। बेनिफिशियरीज 49,310 था। माइनॉरिटी स्टडी सर्कल पर 17 करोड़ हुए। बेनिफिशियरीज है 9,319 और 700 सर। तो मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूं कि 9.5 साल में ये जितने भी मैंने कहे हैं, पोस्ट मैट्रिक रीएम्बर्समेंट, प्री मैट्रिक, सीएम ओवरसीज, टिमरीज, CEDM, माइनॉरिटी स्टडी सर्कल, ये इस पर 5,834 करोड़ स्पेंड हुए हैं। और मुस्लिम बेनिफिटेड स्टूडेंट्स का नंबर है 27,08,693 सर। एट द सेम टाइम सर, आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू से दैट शादी मुबारक में जो मुसलमानों पर जो खर्च हुआ है अब तक 9.5 साल में 2,338 करोड़ स्पेंड हुए हैं। और उसके बेनिफिशियरीज हैं 2,76,225। इमाम और मौजनों पर जो खर्च हुआ है 316 करोड़ खर्च हुआ है और 17,000 मौजनों को माहाना पैसे दिए जा रहे हैं। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि हुकूमत जो ऐलान करी है कि उनके मंथली रिन्यूमरेशन को बढ़ाएगी और 1 लाख फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंट 278 करोड़ स्पेंड हुए हैं। 33,545 को मिला है। वक्फ ग्रांट इन एड में 531 करोड़ स्पेंड हुए हैं और उसके बाद दावत इफ्तार पर भी हुआ। तो टोटल मुस्लिम बेनिफिशियरी 9.5 साल में 31,50,000 थे। ये सारे चीजों से इसमें किसान 40,000 किसान है, रैतु बंधु नहीं है, रैतु बीमा नहीं है, पेंशन नहीं है। ये सब अगर हम ले लेते हैं तो सालाना रियासत तेलंगाना में मुसलमानों पर करीब 6,000 करोड़ रुपया खर्च हो रहा है। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि ये कांग्रेस की हुकूमत भी रेवंत रेड्डी साहब की क़यादत में और ये सारे मिनिस्टर्स जो हैं बैठे हुए कैबिनेट के, इनकी रहनुमाई में 6,000 से बढ़ाकर 10,000 करोड़ रुपया मुसलमानों पे खर्च होगा। मुसलमान पसमानदा है, मुसलमान कमजोर है, मुसलमान पिछड़ा हुआ है। अगर मैं यहां खड़े होकर मुसलमान की बात कर रहा हूं तो इसलिए कर रहा हूं कि हम चाहते हैं कि मुसलमान जो पीछे हैं उसको आगे लाएं, मुसलमान जो पिछड़ा हुआ है उसके पिछड़ेपन को दूर करें। हम चाहते हैं कि पुराने शहर में तरक्की आए, SRDP हो, SNDP हो, जो भी मंजूरियां हैं, बराए मेहरबानी चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब से दरखास्त करूंगा कि आप वो अमाउंट को रिलीज कर दीजिए। और उस दिन आपने क्लैरिफिकेशन नहीं दिया स्पीकर साहब। मैं एक बात पुरजोर अल्फाज में कहना चाहता हूं कि असेंबली के हर सेशन में अगर किसी मेंबर ने ड्रग्स के खिलाफ आवाज उठाई है, चाहे वो ड्रग्स हो, चाहे वो व्हाइटनर्स हो या कुछ भी हो, टैबलेट्स हो, तो वह MIM थी और मैं था, बार बार उठाता था। मैं वेलकम करता हूं और रियासती हुकूमत ने जो फैसला लिया है, जो इक़दामात उठा रहे हैं ये ड्रग्स के ये लानत को खत्म करने के लिए, इसके लिए हम हमारा मुकम्मल ताउन आपको देंगे। हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी आने वाली नस्ल इस लानत से दूर रहे। हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा आने वाले फ्यूचर जनरेशन को ये जो तबाह बर्बाद करने की एक साजिश है उसको हम रोकें। इसके लिए जो भी हमारे तरफ से ताउन होना है हम ताउन करेंगे। उस दिन मैं क्लैरिफिकेशन में यह भी पूछना चाहता था कि धरनी पोर्टल का क्या होगा। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आपने जो वादा किया धरनी के ताल्लुक से उसको अमलावरी जल्द अज जल्द करेंगे। मैं ये भी कहना चाहूंगा कि राशन कार्ड बहुत से लोगों के पास नहीं है, उनके नामों का इंक्लूजन नहीं हो रहा है, तो आप मौका दीजिए ताकि उनके नामों का इंक्लूजन हो सके। और मजलिस इत्तेहादुल मुस्लिमीन की नुमाइंदगी पर हमने मंजूर करवाया था कि पेंशन की एज को कम करवाया था, वो भी पेंडिंग है एप्लीकेशन। बिलखुसूस वो सिंगल मदर और जो है उनकी पेंडिंग है। मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप इस पे भी देखेंगे। मोहतरम स्पीकर साहब, मैं आखिर में ये कहते हुए रुखसत होता हूं और ये कहना चाहता हूं कि बार बार हम चीखते रहे, चिल्लाते रहे, मुतालबा करते रहे, औकाफ की जायदादों का तहफ्फुज कीजिए, औकाफ की जायदादों का तहफ्फुज कीजिए। आज पूरी जायदादें तबाह हो रही हैं, आज भी तबाह हो रही हैं। अगर मुसलमानों की औकाफी जायदादों को अगर बचा लिया जाए और जिस पर्पस के लिए वक्त किया गया है, अगर वो पर्पस सर्व हो जाए तो मुसलमानों के किसी की मदद की जरूरत नहीं है, किसी की पैसे की जरूरत नहीं है। वो वक्फ बोर्ड के पैसों से ही हम मुसलमानों की तालीम का काम कर सकते हैं, बेरोजगारी को दूर कर सकते हैं, हम बेवाओं की मदद कर सकते हैं, यतीमों की मदद कर सकते हैं। तो मैं आपसे कहूंगा कि वक्फ बोर्ड पर तवज्जो दीजिए। हमारे मुतालबे पर सीबीसीआईडी की इंक्वायरी का ऐलान किया गया था, तो सीबीसीआईडी की इंक्वायरी को टेबल करिए। और मैं फिर से स्पीकर साहब ये कहूंगा, बड़े दर्द के साथ, बड़ी तड़प के साथ कहूंगा कि आलेर में मुसलमान बच्चों का एनकाउंटर कर दिया गया था। आज तक भी वो रिपोर्ट टेबल नहीं हुई, आज तक भी वो रिपोर्ट नहीं आई। मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप वो रिपोर्ट को टेबल करेंगे आलेर की, और इंसाफ दिलाएंगे उनके अफराद खानदान को, और वह कातिलों को सजा देंगे, उनको जेल में भिजाएंगे। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि पुराने शहर को भी आप डेवलप करेंगे, नए शहर की तरह, एलबी नगर की तरह, हाईटेक सिटी की तरह, सिकंदराबाद की तरह। और एक बात कहता हुआ रुखसत हो जाऊंगा कि सिटी का मसला है, ट्रैफिक जैम्स है, पोल्यूशन का मसला है, साउंड पोल्यूशन भी है, और उसके बाद व्हीकुलर पोल्यूशन भी है। इस पर भी एक मीटिंग बुलाइए। सिवरेज का है, इस पर भी बुलाइए। मूसीक प्रोजेक्ट को आप ले रहे हैं, मेट्रो ट्रेन के ताल्लुक से भी कहूंगा कि मैं आपको कहूंगा कि आप आइए पुराने शहर को, मीटिंग करिए। आप और हम जाते हैं, मेट्रो का फाउंडेशन रखते हैं और दूसरे कामों का आगाज करते हैं। मैंने इतनी देर अपनी बातों को रखा और यही सोच कर रखा कि मेरे लिए मेरी रियासत अजीज है, मेरे सियासी मकासद से ज्यादा। तो मैं फिर से कहूंगा कि रियासत को नेक नाम दीजिए, रियासत को बदनाम ना कीजिए। रियासत आज तरक्की कर रही है, इस तरक्की को चलिए आप और हम मिलकर और आगे ले जाते हैं, और रियासत तेलंगाना को हिंदुस्तान का नंबर 1 स्टेट बनाएंगे। इर्रेगुलरिटीज हुए हैं, अगर कोई काम गलत हुआ है तो इंक्वायरी जरूर करिए, कमीशन जरूर बिठाइए, चाहे वो सिटिंग जज हो या कोई हो। अगर किसी ने गलती की है तो सजा होनी चाहिए, और सजा के लिए जो भी कानून कहता है वो कानून के जरिए कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। मैं हमारे उत्तम कुमार रेड्डी साहब ने बताया, सिविल डिपार्टमेंट के ताल्लुक से बताया, और फिर इरिगेशन के ताल्लुक से भी कहा। तो आपने इंक्वायरी बिठाने का वादा किया है, मैं मेरी पार्टी की जानिब से इसका इस्तकबाल करता हूं। बराबर इंक्वायरी करना है तो करिए, सही क्या है गलत क्या है दुनिया के सामने आ जाएगा, और कोई भी किसी को भी जबरदस्ती सजा नहीं दे सकता, और कोई भी किसी को एक हीरो नहीं बना सकता। मुझे उम्मीद है कि हर एक के साथ इंसाफ होगा, मुसलमान के साथ इंसाफ होगा, एससी के साथ होगा, एसटी के साथ होगा, बीसीस के साथ होगा, हमारे हिंदू भाइयों के साथ होगा, मुसलमान के साथ होगा, सिख के साथ होगा, ईसाई के साथ होगा, पारसी के साथ होगा, और हम सब मिलके इस स्टेट को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। आई थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया स्पीकर साहब।